What's going on, everyone? Joe here, back with some more Jar Jar Jargon. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and we're getting pretty close. So today, I just want to make a quick video and talk about those Gideon clones from the Season 3 finale of The Mandalorian. It seems that he actually didn't want to participate in the cloning of Palpatine and the resurrection of Palpatine, and instead was kind of going behind the Imperial Remnant's back to do his own cloning and his own experiments. And what he wanted to do was clone himself and make himself force sensitive, since that was the one thing he said he was kind of always missing. And based on what we saw in the finale, it seems that his experiments actually worked. When Grogu and Din are in the cloning room with all the clones in the test tubes there, one actually wakes up, and I think that's because that clone sensed Grogu and was able to sense him through the Force. So we know that one clone at least did take its first breath in a way. As Gideon said, none of them had taken their first breath by the time they were destroyed, so he doesn't know about the one clone that possibly did. So the question really becomes, are we going to see that clone again, or is that simply there just to be some sort of jump scare moment in the episode? I would say it's a pretty sure bet that Gideon himself is dead. It looks like he got incinerated from the explosion when the Imperial light cruiser crashed in to the Imperial base there underneath the ground. But that being said, it's still possible that one of the clones and the one that woke up is still alive somehow, possibly scarred, possibly able to escape that test tube once it exploded like all the other ones did, and maybe make his way off the base. And the reason I think there's a strong possibility is because of the way the Ahsoka show and these shows are kind of culminating into this big, larger event. One that's going to be loosely adapted from the original Thrawn trilogy. So in Heir to the Empire, there was actually a dark Jedi clone named Joruus C'baoth, and he was a little crazy. He crossed paths with Thrawn quite a few times. Thrawn tried to control him. He was somewhat unable to because Joruus thought he was too powerful. So I could absolutely see this Gideon clone taking that place in the story. Think about it. If he's all scarred up and he's angry for what happened on Mandalore, he might not have any actual memories from Gideon, but he's still going to have some sort of resentment towards what happened with Din and Grogu. And for that reason, he could lean towards the dark side. And of course, we know Thrawn's going to want to utilize him in some capacity at that point. So we know he's already going to be utilizing these new Baylan and Shin characters that we saw in the Ahsoka trailer. But it's very possible that Ahsoka is actually going to take them out by the end of her season so that she has some sort of enemy to defeat. And of course, Thrawn will need another Force user. Maybe, possibly, it's this Gideon clone. But he probably won't be trusted by Thrawn because we already know Gideon couldn't be trusted since he was going behind Thrawn's back consistently. So it'll be really interesting to see if that takes place. And of course, beyond that, what the dynamic would be between this clone and Thrawn. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit like and subscribe. And once again, thanks for watching.
The Lova Numatafa.